Hey, good morning, everybody. Let's see if I can get centered here. I think I'm centered. Wait a minute. Let's move this over here. I'll move. There we go. What do we got? Hey, everybody. I am going live this morning to talk directly to our city councilors. Hi, guys. How are you? Really terrible to be addressing you in these circumstances. You guys voted 4-1 with only Chloe using her brain and her morality to stand against funding terrorists from G4S occupying our city hall. Only Chloe Eudaly decided to think about the fact that G4S funds child murder overseas, funds the violation of our civil rights in City Hall, and are the only real terrorists in Portland today, other than the Portland Police Department. So we're going to go one by one, and we're going to talk about the bullshit that was spun by our city council to fund terrorists in the name of their false security. And we're going to be naming names here, and we're going to be talking very bluntly. And it's not about whether we love a city councilor or respect them or like them as a person or anything else. This is about freedom. Hey, Nick Fish, I think it's great that you joined. I'm super, super upset with you. You, sir, are a civil rights lawyer, and I'll talk to you first since you're right here. Good morning, Nick. As a civil rights lawyer, Nick, the fact that you unconscionably voted to approve G4S's contract against the will of the people, in violation of international human rights responsibilities, and in violation of Portland's policy against funding terrorism is disgusting, Nick. You need to stop this and rethink it today, because I will shut you down and there are others with me. You will not continue to run City Hall, and G4S will not continue to be in City Hall. We will shut you down. This is a line in the sand. So, Nick, I think it's probably best that you retire now. There are people ready to step into your seat and do real work for the people. And I think that you seem like a nice man. I'm sorry that you're ill, and I hope that you can take this time to retire and turn over City Hall to somebody that will stand with the people. So good luck to you, Nick, and gosh darn it, correct this vote. Don't let funding terrorists and shutting down City Hall be your legacy, Nick Fish. Do you have anything to say, Nick Fish? Type it to me, because I'd love to hear anything you have to say. Okay, well, thanks, Nick. I'm here. Okay, let's talk about let's talk about the good. Let's talk about the one good vote by Chloe Eudaly, a woman that I have not always been a fan of, and I've been disappointed in sometimes. But you know what? Chloe stood up and did the right thing. Great job, Chloe. Chloe realized that we cannot be responsible for funding terrorists around the world and child murder in the name of false security at City Hall, and naming off all our friends for G4S, their local community and union members. That's just not going to fly, kids. We don't care if the terrorists are union strong. The terrorists are union strong. That's great. Thanks for telling us. That's not going to work. So Chloe, great job. All I can say is that keep it going. Don't allow anyone to tell you that you should not continue to stand against G4S coming to Portland with all your might and all your effort. Please, please, please do on behalf of the people, because we will shut you down. You will have no more meetings. City Hall, you guys are going to have to, just like the last 2 votes that you took pathetically to approve the G4S contract, you're going to have to do that without the people of Portland in the room, because we won't stand for it. So you guys can vote against us with us not in the room and talk about how you're serving the people. Congratulations. Next, we're going to go to Amanda Fritz. Amanda, gosh darn it, it's time for you to retire. This bullshit that you were spinning, loving G4S and talking about all the good things they do for you. And man, you've lost your noodle, Amanda. You used to stand for the people. You were a nurse for mental health. You have lost your noodle, ma'am. I know a lot of bad things have happened to you, including Ted Wheeler being the mayor. I'm sorry about that. But Amanda, you have to think, man. You cannot trade children's lives for your false sense of security. Come on, Amanda, stop it now. Okay, Amanda, retire. There are other people ready to step into your seat that are ready to go, ready to stand for the people. I know you're done. I know you're done. You know you're done. Everybody knows you're done. It's okay. You've been doing it a long time. So retire, Amanda. That would be great. Thank you. JoAnn A Hardesty, somebody that I actually know a bit personally and have supported, endorsed, talked to, interviewed, argued with, supported, argued with again, supported with again. JoAnn A Hardesty, complex person like we all are, right? Not one-dimensional in any way, shape, or form. Unfortunately, she betrayed us terribly, terribly. JoAnn, this is a career-limiting decision that you made, and you need to rethink it right now. You stood against the city of Portland. You stood against civil rights. You stood against freedom. You stood against the people, and you looked awful doing it, JoAnn. Awful. Awful, awful, awful. You are losing the people that put you in office, just like Ted has, and just like has happened to other city councilors over time. So JoAnn, it's not too late. You need to reverse this. You need to stand with the people. We'll be there for you to support you. G4S will not be in our city hall. Dorothy Elmore, professional liar, terrorist, will not continue to terrorize the people and attack families of victims of police murder, and attack activists and lie and set people up and hire a bunch of goons and lock places down and make your city hall a place where you all run around like a little hysterical group. Look, you guys live in the community like we do. You go home, everything else. Who told you that City Hall was the most dangerous place on earth? You have created your own hell, and you live in it. You live in your own hell, and you want to blame the people and hire goons to help you live in your own hell. The answer is no, JoAnn. No. Okay? So wake up, JoAnn. Get your head straight. Start voting with the people. Vote with city civil rights. You know that cutting $6 million from the parks was the terrible thing. You did great on the budget process. So how about talking about not wasting $10 million of the people over 5 years on G4S terrorists, and maybe putting that money other places in Portland where the people can benefit from it, rather than a bunch of silly, hysterical, allegedly public serving individuals that don't want to be around the people that put them in office and pay their salaries. So again, JoAnn, the answer is no. Ted Wheeler, Ted Trumpy Wheeler, Ted. You, sir, are a giant piece of shit. You cover things up. You lied and covered up the fact that I took over your city hall and told the truth to the Rose Festival princesses. I know you hated that. It was so great. I loved it. And you know what? I'm going to do it again, Ted. And so are other people, because we will not let you continue to terrorize us. Trump is in Washington, D.C. There's nothing we can do about it. You terrorizing us, we can stop that, Ted. You are not strong. You are not popular. You don't have the people. You don't have G4S protecting you forever. We will not fund them. We will not allow it. Your police department's an embarrassment. Multnomah County sheriffs might take over the transit police because you suck so bad. You guys murdered a blind man in Andre Gladden and covered it up. That's not going to work. Ted, you are failing worse than any mayor in the history of Portland. Even child rapist Neil Goldschmidt, whose shrine you keep alive. Even that guy, whose shrine. You keep a hole there, Ted, because you missed child rapist Neil Goldschmidt in your office that much. You are a dense piece of shit, Ted. A very dense piece of shit. I'm really sorry to talk to you about this, Ted, because I thought you were probably a nice guy. You might be a nice guy. I think you're more of a robot. But here's the deal, Ted. We have no more time to waste upon you. You are killing us. You are killing us. Your Portland police are killing us. Your Portland police are abusing community members. They're allowing gangs to fight in our streets. You, Ted, are the master puppeteer of all of the turmoil in Portland, Ted. And we know it. We know it, Ted. And G4S can't protect you. Nobody wants to hurt you, Ted. You just suck as a politician. You need to go home to your mansion with your wife and your kids, and you need to go figure out how to be an oligarch and hang out and just do oligarchy shit for the rest of your life. You can go down and dance by the fire at the cremation of care or something like that. That's what oligarchs do, Ted. Get the fuck out of City Hall, Ted. You are awful. Tragically, tragically awful. Everybody I know that put you in office, Ted, is so disgusted by you they can't talk about you. People compare you to Trump. Nobody's compared to Trump. Nobody. Satan is compared to Trump, but Satan doesn't exist. You're compared to Trump and you exist in our City Hall, Ted. That's how much you suck. And you take money from Gordon Sondland, hotelier, the same guy that funds Trump. Ted, you're a fake progressive. Ted, you're a fake police accountability activist. Ted, you're a fake mayor. Ted, you're a fake human being. Ted, you're a fucking liar. And yes, I'm calling you out, and I will see you tomorrow, my friend, as I will see all of our city councilors. Carry on, kids. Do the right thing. Pull your heads out of your asses. No G4S in Portland. No G4S in Portland. No G4S in Portland. This is a line in the sand. Have a great day, guys.